Kyla Moye, and we're in the next newsroom. We've been going around getting comments and observations from everybody because everyone here was obviously affected or touched by Michael Jackson in one way or the other. And so to celebrate his life and as an honor of his death, we went around talking to everybody to hear what they had to say about this great icon that has passed away. What's your fondest memory of Michael?
I can't remember because everything about Michael is just fun.
How do you feel? Are you really sad?
You have to redefine the word sad to understand how I feel. So sad is not the word. It's not enough to
Explain
the feeling. It's just
When you first heard of Michael's death, what came to your mind?
I was joking because I went to bed very early and I didn't watch TV last night, so I was in the bank very early this morning. I went into Standard Chartered and I had two girls talking about me. I was like, they obviously don't know, what they are talking about, And then I came into the office and it was true. I can't believe it. It's a bad dream. I want to wake up. I think he's the greatest star of all. He's the next popular thing after Jesus.
That you're wearing some very Michael Jackson inspired clothing. You're obviously a big fan of Michael, weren't you? Where were you when you heard that he had died?
Right here, and all of a sudden there was something on CNN that unconfirmed reports that Michael was actually dead. Initially it was, hey, come on, these guys are trying to play an April Fool's joke in June or something, and I said, no, maybe it's just one of those shams and stuff like that. But as time went by, every other news network was actually carrying that report that hey, Michael is in coma, Michael is in this, Michael is dead and stuff like that. And I just said, hey, look, let me go and sleep. Maybe it's all a nightmare or something. I went to sleep. By the time I woke up, I came into the newsroom and everybody was still like, oh, do you remember Thriller? Do you remember Bad? Do you remember this? So, hey, so this guy is truly dead. But people like that, you don't just imagine that a guy like Michael could actually die.
Are you devastated, Sefa, that Michael Jackson is dead?
Yeah, it's a very sad day. He's the greatest entertainer of all time. He inspired a generation to, in terms of music videos, music, dance moves, and it's just, he grew up with this guy. You felt like he was, part of the family. I remember my sister had the biggest crush on him. We always used to make fun of her and everything, but everybody just loved her.
So, Queen, you're pretty young. You're probably like the youngest person in the newsroom. But I'm sure Michael Jackson must have also impacted your life.
Yes.
How?
Well, growing up and wanting to learn how to dance, he was first option on how to learn how to dance, and he sang some really good songs. And he was an idol. At the time, I wanted to be like him. But I think I changed my mind along the way though, after all the scandals and stuff. He was good at the time and I'll miss him.
I heard around 5 a.m. My cousin told me, somebody called him up and told him, and he was like, BJ, have you heard this? I was like, nah, you're kidding or something. So he was like, no, he's serious. Michael Jackson is dead. Next thing I came to my mind is Mickey's psychic.
Yeah.
Because she spoke about it.
I heard about it last night at about 11. Someone called me, a friend actually called me, and I thought it was one of his pranks because I refused to pick his calls. So when I finally picked, it was like, Michael Jackson is dead. I was like, you're so silly. My friend dropped the phone if you don't have what to say. So I started reading out what was on the screen, Sky News, Al Jazeera and stuff. And that was when it dawned on me that really he was dead. And by the time I went to tell my parents, someone had already sent my mom a text that Michael Jackson was dead. So we had to go and put on the TV to watch. But deep inside of me, I just have this feeling that I don't know if it's faith or out of my love for him as a big fan. I still feel he's not dead though. It's crazy. I just feel he's in a coma. Maybe like tomorrow, doctors will say, okay, Michael Jackson has woken up. Maybe he's just asking for too much. But I just think Michael Jackson should have lived, even if he wasn't producing songs for us. But the fact that he's still there, we can still his past glory, his present glory, even in death. Since they say he's dead, he's still an icon. He's a hero. There's been a general sense of disbelief in the newsroom. Most people are saying they don't believe that Michael is really dead and it's probably a publicity stunt or something. But as the hours have been going by from around midnight when most of us heard, it's dawned on us more and more that it is true. This great icon is dead and has passed away at 50. Personally, Michael Jackson touched every single person in my generation and even the generations before and after. There's everything that we know now concerning music and fashion and the way music videos are made all stemmed from Michael Jackson and his influence. We wouldn't have P Square, we wouldn't have Dip, we wouldn't have Usher, we wouldn't have Chris Brown, we wouldn't have Ciara, Justin Timberlake or Missy Elliott if Michael Jackson hadn't been there first of all. We wouldn't have even the people who make fun of him. We wouldn't have the great jokes from Adam Sandler and Eddie Murphy if Michael Jackson wasn't there affecting us in his life one way or the other. He did go through many trials, many of them which were probably self-inflicted. But the one thing that we can all learn from Michael's life and death is that no matter what anyone has done, or no matter how anyone has chosen to live their life, they do need people who love them, and they do need support and a sense of belonging to something.